Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Sel and I'm a beauty business mentor with Tropic. Hopefully you're here because you want some questions answering. So the whole reason behind this video actually is off the back of my last video. I've had quite a few questions, and when I started to read these questions I thought to myself, first of all, those are the sort of questions that I asked when I first joined Tropic, and secondly, they're the kind of questions that I hear time and time again. So hopefully this video will cover off all of those questions. If there's anything else at the end that you feel I haven't answered, please send me an email. I'll put all my contact details in the description, or write a comment underneath and I'll do my best to answer it as soon as I can. But yes, I do get asked a lot of questions, and I think one of the main reasons for that is that when people see the opportunity to join Tropic, from the outside it looks incredible. So one of the first things that I often get asked, or people you say to me, is, okay Sel, so what's the catch then? Surely there's targets, surely there's some hidden costs. And honestly, the answer to that is no, there genuinely isn't. So when I joined Tropic, just to give you a little bit of context, it was just over 5 years ago. It was the second lockdown. I had a small business, I had a children's shoe shop, and it had to temporarily close. It was a challenging time. I had two very, very young children. So the last thing that I needed at that stage was anything that was going to give me extra pressure or stress. Tropic did the opposite actually. It brought me a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, a lot of joy. It was something that I loved and always have done since, but it definitely didn't add any element of pressure or stress because there are no targets. That being said though, if you love an incentive, then you will love that part of Tropic, because Tropic do offer the most incredible incentives. They are completely optional though, so there is no obligation to go for them. It could be things like a free product, free diary, or a trip abroad. And I have a lovely team now that I support, so I always give them that information. I tell them about all the incentives, and I support each person where they're at in their journey. Some ladies don't want to go for them, and that is absolutely fine. Other ladies love it and they want to go full pelt, and in that case I'll hold the hand every step of the way and I'll help them do whatever they can to achieve it. So they are completely optional, but they are incredible. So there are incentives every step of the way, but they are not something that you have to be feeling that you have to go for if it's not for you. The other question I get asked then as well is about, are there any extra costs along the way? So when you buy your kit, it's £198. That is your starter kit, which has everything that you need to get started with Tropic. It's worth over £600. You get all your best-selling skincare in there. You get your beauty brochures, you get your product guide, your order forms, your web shop, all your online business tools, and of course you get full training and support from me from day one. After that, that is everything. That is your kit. There are other things that if you want to buy, there are optional extras. There's a website called Tropic Market, and on there you can buy things like any posters or business cards, little personalised stickers to go on your brochures, things like that. But again, they are things that you can buy later on if you want to, but they are not necessary. So yeah, there are no hidden costs. In fact, actually, all you need to do with to keep your account active is you need to put one order on in the space of 6 months. And that could be something as little as a little lip balm or a body wash, something like that. That's all you need to do in 6 months to make sure that your account is still running and is still active. So those are two biggies that I get asked a lot. So another question I often get asked is, what if I can't sell anything? What if I don't sell any products? And that was probably one of my biggest fears when I first signed as an ambassador. What if I don't sell any products? And my mentor said to me, she gave me some really good advice. She just said, Sel, just start small. Enjoy the products for yourself first. You've got a discount forevermore on your own products to start with. Start sharing them just with your family and friends. Just get comfortable in sharing the products and see where it takes you. The other thing that I get asked as well is, well, I don't know if I know enough people to sell the products. And again, the advice I was given, and I always give this to my team, is start to just think about all the things that you do in your, all the groups that you go to. So if you go to the gym, or you go to a yoga class, or you go to a mother and toddler group, I don't know, a social club, anything like that, just start to think about all those places that you go to on a weekly basis. It might be that you go to take the kids to karate or football and there's a group of mums there. Just start thinking about all the people that you might want to share the products with, and just start small, baby steps all the way, and just see what happens with it. Tropic is something that you do at your pace, and that is the beauty of it. If you've got loads going on in your life and you need to put it to the side for a little bit, that's fine. If you've got more time to share Tropic and you really want to run with it, then that's great. So another challenge that sometimes people face is that initial investment, that £198 for the kit, which I appreciate for some people is going to be a lot to find all at once. So obviously you do need to buy your kit, but there are a few ways we can do this. You can use PayPal in 3, so you can purchase your kit over 3 months, paying, I think it's £66 over 3 consecutive months. Or an optional way that we can do this is by organising what I call a launch. So this would be where you invite some family and friends over. I bring my kit, because at this point you won't have bought your kit, and I'll do the launch for you. So introduce all your friends and family to the products with your support, and then from the sales on the night, all the commission off those sales would go towards you buying your own beauty kit. So that is one way around of doing it. The other way is if you do purchase the kit, then you have the launch afterwards, and all the sales on the night would then reimburse the cost of the kit that you've just bought. So if you do decide to go for some sort of launch at the beginning, it is a brilliant way to get started with Tropic, and it can be on your terms, whatever you feel comfortable with, but it is a really good way to get back that initial £198 investment. I've also had a flurry of questions along the lines of, I wouldn't know where to start, I don't think I could do it your way, and that's absolutely fine, and that is really where your mentor comes in. So when you join Tropic, you will have a mentor. If you choose it to be me or whoever you choose to have as your mentor, it's really important that you choose somebody that you know can support you from day one. So when I joined Tropic, I had the best support from day one, and I had a great network around me, and it really helped me to build my business. And that is what I now do with my own team. I support them and guide them and meet them wherever they're at. So everybody, like I've said before, is on a different journey with Tropic. And some people, if they're at a point in their life where they just want to share it with family and friends and get the discount on their own products, absolutely fine. If they want to build a business and create and generate a regular flexible income around all the other stuff going on in their life, that is equally as wonderful. And if they want to really run with it and build a business that becomes their full-time income, then that is great as well. So what I would say is, if there's any other questions that you've got, if you want to explore the opportunity further, if you want to have a discovery call with me, please get in touch. I'll put all my contact details below. This is a wonderful time to just start exploring and asking questions, so please do. And one final note, I'm very new to YouTube. This is only my 3rd video, so if you've found any of this useful, please give it a like, please subscribe, and give me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you, and have a brilliant week.